Welcome to the programme, and we start with breaking news. It's just been announced that Professor Stephen Hawking has died at the age of 76. He was well known for his groundbreaking work with black holes and with relativity, and he was also the author of several popular science books, including A Brief History of Time. As a young man, he was stricken with a form of motor neuron disease.
The virus.
If you don't mind, the three of you, I'm just going to pause there for a second. This is hugely important, but we've also got some very big breaking news to bring you in that Sir Sean Connery, the actor, of course, most famously known for playing James Bond in Dr. No, has sadly died at the age of 90. Former First Minister of Scotland, Alex Salmond, who is a good friend of Sir Sean Connery's, released a statement reading, "The world's greatest Scot, the last of the real Hollywood stars, the definitive Bond. Sean Connery was all of these things, but much more. He was also a staunch patriot, a deep thinker and outstanding human being. I've had the rare privilege of being his friend for more than 30 years and enjoyed every single moment of his company and talk. Sean was determined, thrown as Scots would say, but only about things he really believed in. His charity, the Scottish International Education Trust, has over the years supported thousands of youngsters with a helping hand in their education. Sean was largely self-taught, and this gave him an abiding belief in the value of education, which he put into."
A hospital spokeswoman has confirmed tonight that the Hollywood actress Brittany Murphy has died at the age of 32. The Los Angeles Fire Department told the website TMZ that an emergency call was made from a home in Los Angeles at 8 o'clock this morning after the actress went into full cardiac arrest.
Drew, thank you very much indeed. We'll begin with some news which has broken in the last few moments. It's been announced that Sir Terry Wogan has died after a short but brave battle with cancer. Sir Terry passed away surrounded by his family. A statement from the BBC reads that while we understand he will be missed by many, the family ask that their privacy be respected at this time. That's a statement from Sir Terry Wogan's family. Radio 2's controller Bob Shannon has paid tribute to Sir Terry Wogan. There'll be more on that story, of course, through the course of the day across the BBC. The death announced in the past few moments of the broadcaster Sir Terry Wogan.
Bit of breaking news that we can bring you regarding the TV presenter Keith Chegwin. Sad news to report that he's passed away at the age of 60 after a long-term battle, according to his family, with a progressive lung condition. He was, you know, for our generation, a huge figure in early morning TV at the weekends, multicoloured swap shop, Cheggers Plays Pop, Saturday Superstore. He then went on to have a long career with GMTV. He was on Celebrity Big Brother back in 2015. This becomes a huge shock to a lot of people, very, very young, to pass away at the age of 60.
Just seeing there's a statement coming in, I'm presuming from his family. Can you see that, Jane?
Yes, we are heartbroken to share the news that Keith Chegwin sadly passed away following a long-term battle with a progressive lung condition. It's idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, which rapidly worsened towards the end of this year. He died peacefully at home shortly after midnight on the 11th of December. His wife Maria and his daughter Rose and son Ted were by his side. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Seven Hospice for the kindness, support and care that they've shown us all over the last few weeks. He was a loving husband, father, son, brother, uncle and friend, and we would respectfully ask to be left to mourn his passing in private. So that from the family of Keith Chegwin.
Sophie Hutchinson with that report. News just coming in to us that the British entertainer, TV personality and singer Des O'Connor has died at the age of 88. His agent says that he had been admitted to hospital just over a week ago. He was well loved, says his agent, by absolutely everybody, a joy to work with, talented, fun, positive, enthusiastic, kind and a total professional. Des O'Connor, comedian, singer, chat show host, died at the age of 88.
Bring you some breaking news that's just coming in, and this is that Dame Barbara Windsor, who is best known, you would know her for her roles in EastEnders and also the Carry On films, has died at the age of 83. And this is the news that's just coming in to us. Her husband has just been telling the news to the PA news agency. And of course, as you remember, she's one of, Britain's most beloved entertainment stars, and she was found her fame as, one of the buxom blondes in the Carry On films and later became a household name by playing the role of Peggy Mitchell in EastEnders. You remember she had two sons, Grant and Phil Mitchell, and of course, they were a very famous family there in EastEnders. She once owned the Queen Vic in EastEnders, so very much became a household name. And the reason for her death, Dame Barbara, it says here, was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in 2014 and made the news public in 2018. And she died at 8:35 p.m. on Thursday at a London care home. And this is the news that her husband, Scott Mitchell, has told PA. And he went on to say that he cherished the actress's final weeks with what he describes as typical of how she lived her life and full of humour, drama and a fighting spirit until the end. So the breaking news just coming in that Dame Barbara Windsor, best known for her roles in EastEnders and the Carry On films, has died at the age of 83.